Hi, this is Debbie Boyer,
And hi, this is Tammy Fritz.
and we are here to tell you about Amazing Race Week 6 Challenge. And we're excited this week to have an iPad mini donated from Amarillo National Bank. We're so grateful for their donations and excited to be able to give that away to one lucky teacher who tweets this week, and we will be able to draw that name and be able to give that iPad away. I'm also fortunate this week to have Tammy Fritz with us as a presenter on the video. Tammy is an English language arts teacher for many years, has taught at Randall High, and this year Tammy has stepped out of the classroom and is a secondary ELA coach. And so we're going to pull on Tammy's expertise this week and have the challenge be about writing.
Thanks, Debbie. We know that writing doesn't just have to take place in the ELA classroom. We'd like to see students doing different forms of writing across all content areas. This is just a little bit from the Fundamental 5, and we know that when we have walkthroughs that critical writing is one of those things that we need to have the students doing. So we have some examples for you today. First of all, this is an example from Canyon Junior High. It's a mind map of sorts, and you'll notice at the bottom of the picture that this is science oriented. So this could be used as a closure piece on a unit. Next, we have a technology piece. This is something that you'll find on the school's iPads. Padlet Lite is very easy to use, and I encourage teachers to try this out if they haven't before. And it's just a little piece of writing that students could do in any of the content areas, but I believe this one is an elementary example. Next, we see a foldable. Foldables have been around a long time, and they are great to allow students to learn information and to categorize information. And again, this could be used in any of the content areas. This is another foldable, but the interesting thing about this one is it's inside a journal. And so we're really combining an opportunity for two different types of writing within one piece. Next, you'll see an example from science. This is like a timeline, and students have the ability to pull it out of their science journal, write on it, and then fold it back up so it's back in their science journal. And last, we have an example from math. And so we see a bit of a graphic organizer here with student writing to indicate the learning that has taken place. So no matter what the content area is that you teach, we encourage you to try this week having the students do some form of writing and tweet that so that you'll be entered in this week's challenge for the Amazing Race.
Thanks, Tammy. Our next thing is a detour. We have a second detour this week, which means we will give away a second iPad. So the first iPad will be for tweeting about the writing, but the second iPad is going to be a new adventure for Canyon ISD, and that is going to be an online Twitter chat live. So on Tuesday evening, March 18th, starting around 8 o'clock, we are going to have a Twitter chat using the hashtag CanyonISD chat. And if you use that chat, we're going to talk about engagement. So Tuesday, March 18th, starting around 8 o'clock, ending around 8:30 or so, and the topic will be engagement. Now, the way a chat works is everyone is invited to join. You might see only people from Canyon ISD in the chat, but you also might see people from anywhere around the world. Everyone's invited to join, and we hope that you'll take an opportunity to do so. Secondly, everyone will be using hashtag CanyonISD chat in every single tweet. So when you want to follow the chat live, you'll be following this hashtag to be able to see what everyone's posting. You'll introduce yourself when you first join the chat, and an example might be, I teach 3rd grade at Arden Road, excited to join the hashtag CanyonISD chat tonight. You'll notice that hashtag is in there. And then Justin and I will be the chat moderators, and you'll be seeing us tweet out questions that you'll then respond to. So you'll look for Justin at @TeachForward and me for @DebbieBoyer5. So Justin or I will tweet out a question, and it'll start with a Q1, and that'll be question 1, and then we'll say, what do you think about? And we'll put that hashtag in there. All of you will have an opportunity to respond, and the way that you'll respond is to put an A for answer 1, and then you'll give your statement. and you'll want to include the hashtag. Now, one thing is to be sure and give some meat to it. Don't just say I agree, but tell why and get lively in your chats. Then we'll send out question 2 with a Q2 colon and ask the second question, and you'll respond with A2 colon, and I've tried, and you'll answer, and we'll have Canyon ISD chat in each of your tweets. It's very lively. It moves very quickly depending on how many people are involved in a chat. And there's these kind of chats for every subject area, every group imaginable, but Canyon's going to have our first one. So another way that we can respond in the chat is if we see somebody post or tweet a really good idea, we can actually use that person's Twitter name. So for example, I might say @JenJollyCIS, great idea. What did you find most beneficial from the activity? And I'll put that hashtag in there. Everyone can see that I've tweeted that, but Jennifer will know I'm asking a question specifically to her. Now, another way to work this is I can highlight and copy in a tweet, and I can put my own words in front of it. So, for example, here, Roxanne Johnson did a tweet, and I said, love this picture, and I put RT in there, which means I'm retweeting what Roxanne tweeted. I can also do a modified tweet, and so I've taken Tricia Evans' tweet and she put digging into our vocabulary and class novel with Kahoot, and I've taken that, but I've changed it just a little bit, and I put several teachers exploring Kahoot, and an MT means a modified tweet, and all I did was really shorten her tweet just a little bit with an and sign, and I took the word our out so that I could meet my 144 characters. So you can see retweets, modified tweets, responding to someone, and we can have a lively discussion going back and forth. Now, when you're tweeting, you're going to use Canyon ISD chat for the chat. You do not have to use CISD Amazing Race. It takes up too many characters with all of that. We want to hear what you have to say. You can put Amazing Race in if you'd like, but it's not a requirement. So we hope you'll join us Tuesday evening, March 18th, on a topic of engagement for Canyon ISD's first chat, and we will give away an iPad mini for the writing sample posted and an iPad mini to someone participating in the evening chat. Tammy, thanks again for joining us.
My pleasure. I hope everybody gets busy with week 6 challenge on the Amazing Race.
See you soon.